all you people know very well that what is meant by the self-direction of humanity by the eugenicists is the direction of humanity by the governing class who direct humanity and their advisors and accomplices that give them advice and recommendations about how to go about what they're trying to achieve. In the following clip, I woke up grumpy and fumed. But these liars, these social biologists, will make the absurd claim that it is biological dysfunction that made me act that way, not all the bitch shit they put me through. How outlandish and preposterous is that? No, I beg to differ. In fact, I firmly and vehemently declare that I fucking differ. You people cheat everyone. Where's the equal protection clause in the Constitution when you need it? You can do this to me, but I can't do this to you. And I certainly can't do this to you in some privileged neighborhood or at your private club. This is how you treat men of God. So this is what I recommend, and consider this recommendation as you're playing the following clip. I recommend we put it up for a vote for everyone in public, like voting for the president or something. Let's vote on eugenics and soft kill, what they might call mercy soft killing. And, oh, we feel sorry for these people, so we're going to soft kill them and sterilize them, kill their seeds before they're born. Kind of like an abortion, but, with chemicals and sterilization techniques. So that they don't have to suffer like their parents whose lives we shortened, so that they wouldn't have to suffer. Those of you who don't know, if you heard that background noise, that was my freezer that I put in my room. See, my refrigerator. This is just coincidentally, I decided to speak on this briefly. They broke into my house yesterday while I was at dinner. They tampered with my camera in a way that I could detect, and they drugged all the drinks in my room. Maybe $10, $15 or so worth. And that set me off, and I decided, you know what? I shouldn't tolerate this scientific racism, the self-direction of the direction of humanity by rich, hypocritical, scientific racists. Eugenic trash. Anyway, so like I was saying, before the refrigerator interrupted me, I suggest we put this up to a vote, a public vote, and everyone who votes in favor of it should have their name written on a document that should be available on a government website with their picture next to it and address. Not only should you put it up for, a vote in a democratic society, you fucking hypocrites, but you should also have the nerve to show your faces if you vote in favor of it. These are the traitors. Attention, all revolutionaries. These are the traitors and the bootlickers who chose their financial security and their job stability, their job security, over the rest of us. These are the liars who pretend to care. How you doing today, sir? Oh, that's great. These are the pussies. These are the traitors. Now, some may say, well, that's a bad joke. I would say it's not a joke. It's a good idea, as opposed to a bad joke. I almost forgot the most important part. I should be allowed to state my argument on national TV, or even at a debate with people who are of like minds, who are uncontrolled, who are very educated and articulate. Okay? So that everyone truly understands. And I'll put it very simple for you. Basically, if this law passes, ladies and gentlemen, these knaves over here who are in favor for it, these people whose asses I should be beating right now, I should run across this stage and fuck them up. Those traitors right there and their buddies will be able to drug your food at will. They will be able to sterilize you at will, whether immediately or incrementally. They will be able to cause you minor cognitive impairment and worse at will. They will select who reproduces and who doesn't. If this bill passes, you are giving these sickos and their mad scientist buddies a blank check to fuck with your food, water, air, and everything else. I urge you all to vote against this and remember the kind of dogs that voted for it. And I propose a new bill. Capital punishment for all eugenicists. And a non-government special task force led by myself to identify who they are and bring them to justice. Thank you. So my last video, I let you see. Right now there's a breeze. You can tell by the flag moving around a little bit, right? I'm very in touch with the details. I feel it on my face. I see it moving. It's like I feel the burn of the fumes in my throat. You understand me? I'm not going to leave the door open at night so a bunch of fucking homosexuals can try to set up the situation for them to drug me and rape me in my sleep, which is exactly what they're known for. Earlier in my video, I looked real tore up. You know, I wanted you to see, yes, this stuff is taking its toll on me. You know, not only denying me the admiration of potential wives, but they're also taking away from my attraction, you know, my attractiveness. And these people are sickos. You know, they wear their traitor to God patches. I'm really for the people. I'm really with the people. Regardless what this means to the occult, you know, this is the black fist of the martial artist rebelling, fighting for honor. That's what it really means. This is what this patch means. It means fighting for honor. Fighting for humanity, for God, for everything that is right. Something these e-birds don't understand, man. If you're a controlled opposition, bitch, don't wear this patch. You know, you're fighting for devil bullshit. All you people with Masonic philosophies, you're a disgrace to your families. Raising such fucking cowards. You know nothing about righteousness. You know nothing about God. You're a bunch of sickos, man. Stop being sickos. These are cowards hiding from my challenge like a bitch. Drugging me. Fuming me hard. I have 11 fucking witnesses. 11. And they expect you to believe I'm fucking nuts. And there are hundreds of people making videos about gang stalking. There's gang stalkers themselves going on camera. And you can tell they're sincere when they say what they say. That yes, Citizens Corps, the military. You know, I showed you the PSYOP patches. Understand me? What don't you get? These are fucking cowards. And you women disgracing yourselves, sleeping with these pussies, hypergamy in a gang stalker run society couldn't be more disgraceful. I don't know, I'm just going to finish out because the air conditioning came on right now. The window's still open even though the air conditioning's on because they're fuming me. And right when I woke up, my mom was like, oh, I'm going to turn on the air conditioning. It's hot outside. Right when I woke up from being fumed. That's how it is. I'm a real warrior fighting for honor. If you think that being some kind of geek that thinks it's okay to drug people is superior to being a man of righteousness, God, and honor, there's something seriously, seriously wrong with you. If you think being a despicable secret society bitch, propagating despicable falsehoods in secret, and then telling a watered down or misleading version of it to the public is okay, you're a fucking idiot. It's not comparable to being a righteous man of God. I do things in the light. I make my videos for all to see, and I say, you know what, debate me. I will pay you if you can prove a key point wrong. I'm a righteous man of God. There are pussies that are fucking blinding me, drugging me, fucking up my body. These are fucking cowards. Am I the coward doing it to them? Am I hiding from their fucking traditional challenge, or are they hiding from mine? There are more martial arts schools in America than the top 3 martial arts countries combined. China, I believe, Korea, and I forgot what the other one was. You know, it's on record. This is the place to be the top martial artist. Except for there's one problem. It's a bunch of psyop running bitches trying to prop up celebrities. Celebrities are part of the psychological operations, you know? They're part of the propaganda campaign on the public, bombarding you with propaganda and bullshit. And you're raising your daughters to be some cowardly fucking celebrity-loving bitch. And I'm raising you to honor the motherland, the sacred land, to honor God, to honor your fucking children, honor your families, honor your ancestors. Don't be some cowardly Masonic Ebert. The age of deception and trickery. The age of misinformation and disinformation cowards. I mean, come on. This isn't fucking being the top martial artist here. You don't have to be as insightful as the top martial artist to see that I'm right and they're a bunch of despicable, disreputable, indecorous scum. I mean, come on, wake the fuck up. You should see me most times I'm pale and fucking drugged and miserable, you know, and I'm standing firm. These are the traits to look for in a man. We are screening out the most righteous men and spreading the genes of these inferior fucking geeks, these Urkel-like bitches. And come on, these Bill Gates little sniveling nerds that are trashing the world and mass murdering every moment of the day. And then these eugenicists are trying to, literally, these cowards trying to make the argument, oh, don't you see why we need to screen out these mentally ill people? I see why we need to screen out you pussies, you sick demons. We need to execute you motherfuckers. You are sniveling cowards that have an inferior argument and you're enforcing your inferior philosophy secretly. What is more dangerous to society than that? What is more hazardous than a bunch of hazardous waste-pushing trash that fume righteous men so heavily that even when the wind blowing is hard, there's still fumes in the fucking air an hour later? You are the type of trash that needs to be exterminated. You are the pests. You are the fucking scum. And you must come from an inferior stock if your family raised you to think it is okay to do these sorts of things. My family didn't raise me that way. Treat others as you would wish to be treated? Let me see. If I was a righteous man, you know, which I am, would I do this bitch shit to him? No. Fake Buddhism, fake morality, fake Christians, lies. You're a bunch of sniveling cowards. You know nothing about what it takes to be a leader, yet you want to enforce your rules secretly? Because you know most people know that you're a sniveling coward with an inferior argument. Even the fucking weak-ass Constitution said no, that is violating the equal treatment clause, I believe, in the Constitution. Because eugenics is hypocrisy. It's a bunch of controlled bitches screening out everyone they see as a threat and doing everything they can, spending billions of dollars on marketing and media spin to make themselves look good and their inferior families. So cheaters, liars, subservient pussies inherit the fucking earth. And you call that something that must be done? The number one threat to society is the type of lowly gang-stalking garbage that persecute righteous men. The number one threat to society. Your argument literally is that we need to screen out all the Jesuses, all the disciples, all the meek, all the vulnerable individuals in favor of the lowly cowards that killed him, the Roman pagan filth and the fucking Talmudic garbage. That is your fucking argument. That is despicable. Pharisees, Sadducees, modern Talmudic trash, Babylonian scum who wrote their little fucking scrolls, bunch of indecorous rabbis, bunch of hypocritical trash that wrote their fucking scrolls in Babylon, that talk shit about the most righteous man in history, Jesus of Nazareth. And you think this must be done? That this creates a superior society? The self-direction of humanity? No, the direction of humanity by godless scum that torture and murder innocent people. And then when somebody gets mad and sticks up for them, they throw them in Gitmo, or they control the movement against them, so these people end up being attracted to terrorist groups. ISIS is a trap for everybody who has a good reason to be pissed off at the New World Order, to join these controlled opposition terrorists and to be mistreated further, to give them the justification, the pretense to torture those who have complete disdain in their heart for godless satanic trash. It is appalling. It is disgraceful. And for all of you people who want to join a terrorist organization, don't do it. Go find your enemy and, well, I'm not going to tell you to be violent. I'll put it in the comments. Anyway, this is how it is. Don't be a terrorist. Don't be a gangster. Don't be some kind of controlled ninny. Identify your enemy. Do years of research, carefully identify the enemy, and address them in an appropriate manner. These are godless knaves. No true man of God could do eugenics on people. No man of God in righteousness would blindly follow a satanic eugenic nation. These are selfish cowards who value money and things of this world. They are worldly garbage. They value their car and their social status of this world, their position in this world because they're of this world. They want people of this world to look up to them because they're of this world. They're idolizing American idols and little bitches like that because they're of this world. You cannot be spiritual and be of this world. There's a spiritual world, not the material world of godless knaves. Screening out righteous men of God? What is more disgraceful than that? You're not just ruining it for this generation, but for the future ones by conditioning people to be fucking drugged up cowards. It's a fucking disgrace. This is a dishonorable, disgraceful activity. I'm the top martial artist. No one knows honor like I do. These are dishonorable, eugenicist knaves. They are scoundrels. They're prostituting their souls like the whore that rode the fucking beast. They are scum. They are Satan's little prostitutes, slatterns that worship Saturn. It's what the fuck they are. And instead of having a light that comes from within, they have a little lantern. They say, oh, look, I have a little lantern. That counts. I'm illuminated. You're a godless fucking harpy. Why don't you get it? You will never, ever, ever be my equal. I do the work of God. You are a bunch of covert drugging pussies. You will never, ever be worth the dirt on my shoes. Because the dirt on my shoes is closer to God than you are. Because the Holy Spirit is in me. And the dirt is right there on my shoe. But you fucking knaves, you hell-bound dogs, I've motherfucking condemned. You stand condemned, and I'm going to remind you. Because the only way that you ninnies are going to snap out of it is if I remind you that you're inferior trash. Because you're not the types of people who will fucking go to church, to a real uncontrolled church, when somebody says, you know what, Jesus loves you. Because you're godless scum. They say, oh, the Bible isn't true anyway. Therefore, the morality doesn't matter. I'll do what I want. Yeah. You're a bunch of satanic scum. That is the philosophy of Satanism. Saying, well, religion is all nonsense. We're going to do what we want. Just one way that Satan leads the world astray. Remember what the greatest tricks of the devil are. One of them is convincing the world he doesn't exist. And then you have these atheistic Satanists who believe what? That the devil doesn't exist. I'll put the traits of Satan in the comments in case you forget the type of scum that I am talking about. fucking scum.
9/5/2016.